It says that Jacob sent angels before him to Esau, his brother, to the land of Seir in the field of Edom, it says. So Ramban, here in his commentary, he says that the sages criticized Jacob for doing this, and they invoked the verse in Proverbs that it says, is like one who grabs the ears of a dog is one who gets involved with a fight that is not his own. And that was what Jacob did when he sent messengers to Edom, because meanwhile, Esau was actually on his way out. He was traveling to the land of Edom where he was going to settle. And Jacob preemptively sends a messenger saying, I'm coming. And they said that basically all he did was kind of awaken the sleeping dragon. And then Esau came toward him and he had his encounter with him. But had he not sent emissaries to Esau, he could have avoided it altogether. And this was actually a mistake. And he says, this is a hint to the future, the beginning of our downfall at the hands of Edom. He says, because the Jewish kings in the times of the Second Temple made a pact, they made a treaty with the Romans. And this was the beginning of the end. And if you know the history of the Second Temple period, they were fighting with the Greeks. You know, the Maccabees fought against the Greeks, and initially they defeated them, and they set up this dynasty of Maccabean kings. The family was the Hasmonean family, so the Hasmonean kings, they weren't supposed to do that. Kingship belongs to David. This was a mistake. They ended up assimilating and becoming Hellenized. And then you had two Hasmonean brothers who fought over who should be king. And one of them makes a pact with the Romans to come and help him overthrow the other. And he basically invites the Romans in, and the Romans help him take the throne. But once he lets the Romans in the door, he basically made a deal with the devil. And the Romans said, now that we're here, we're not leaving, and you're going to pay us tribute and be a vassal. So the beginning of our relationship with Rome that ended with the destruction was this friendly overture of, hey, let's be friends. Why don't you come on down? We can scratch each other's back. And that was, like the Medrash says, that's like the verse in Proverbs. That's like grabbing the ears of a dog. You want to get bit? Leave the dog alone.